Welcome in, everybody. I was hoping to get you with that one.
For a second there, I thought we were having a video issue or something. You got me.
Oh, too funny. I am one of the hosts, Mundungus Creevy. I am joined by the other ones, a 6'10" Mexican, KR and Glenn Hauser. And we are going to go right into a brand new segment that we like to call the news. Yeah, I came up with that one all on my own. I'm actually thinking, what about like round corner?
The round corner.
It's really bad.
I know, it's awesome.
It's missing a rim shot.
I don't. There you go.
That's like a four-sided pole. The round corner.
Sorry, Glenn. What story you got for us?
All right, I gotta look professional.
He's gonna dress the part.
I don't have my tie, but
Oh yes.
I haven't worn one since junior high.
Why didn't you put that on during the music?
Well, because we weren't up in the segment yet.
Yeah, he's like the orange man from the Broncos games.
There we go. Okay, go ahead, Glenn. We're live for you.
Mine's a very timely story. My story comes from Sunday. So
Timely.
yet another all-star, Pro Bowler, expensive signing has hit the IR. Jarrell Casey, the steal of the offseason for us, a 7th-round pick. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. It's the latest one to be lost with a torn biceps and lost for the season during the Steelers game, yet he still finished it off, and we found out on Monday that he was donezo for the season. Now, we gave up a 7th-round draft pick, and this could actually be the end of the road for him, at least in Broncos uniform. As I mentioned, he is 30 years old, and according to Spot Track, his cap hit next year is roughly $12.3 million. There is no dead money if they do cut him. He is signed for 2 more years, but again, they could save some of that money for next year, go younger if they find somebody that catches on fire in the next few weeks, and we could save some of that 12.3. So it would appear to be an embarrassment of riches on the Denver Broncos defensive line. Now they find themselves thin at yet another position. However, it will be interesting to see the signing of Timmy Jernigan, a 2nd-round pick from the Ravens, who is coming in and should shore things up. And we're very excited to see how that pans out. But the latest from 4 days ago, Jarrell Casey out for the season.
Now,
Mike, back to you.
To follow up on your story, when you say catch on fire, do you mean like talent-wise, or with how the season's going, literally someone is catching on fire?
I didn't say dumpster fire. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, well, following the injury, Adon, you're talking about roster transactions, correct?
Yes, and going into tonight's game, only Philip Lindsay and Devontae Harris are questionable to start. Now, given the condition that the Jets field is from what the Niners were in 2 weeks ago, they did say that the conditioning could be better. And from their game against the Giants last week, it looks like the condition or the field condition should be at best. But also, Philip Lindsay is also questionable to start. Although I don't really see the Broncos playing him. I think that they should just let him rest and get ready for the game against New England next week. But they could try to work him in, kind of get him going out of the gate so he doesn't come out all cold against New England next week.
Okay. And then, Christy, somebody made you angry, and that is your story.
Yeah, social media. And we're talking about the injuries, the losses, the heartbreak. I get it. The whole tank season thing to me, it was a huge overreaction. And as a diehard Broncos fan, I do not understand the whole losing mentality at all. So when I saw that the Denver Post had actually published an article that was calling all Broncos fans to actually root for a loss today and actually cheer the Jets chant it was very disrespectful and obnoxious that any fan would do that. So that was a Denver Post article.
Jake Stevens on Facebook. Christy's always angry.
But she's adorable when she does it. So for the record, that's why it's so funny.
How you doing?
Okay,
doing,
so
Jake?
mine, which is not as well thought out as Glenn's, we have Brett Rippon starting for this game. Now,
Mhm.
I think that, and we're gonna kind of drag it into the Bucks game that we had. I think that the main reason for that is not necessarily talent, because Driscoll has the arm talent. He can throw the ball wherever he wants to. Rippon cannot. He's limited on his arm, but I think he's a lot, I wouldn't say smarter, but more football awareness, intelligence, like
Yeah.
what
Mhm.
blitz packages are coming at him or what defensive schemes coming at him. He can adjust, move the line around, do whatever he needs to do in order to get the best protection.
Yep.
So it's Rippon. Okay, Rippon is not going to take over as quarterback permanently of the Denver Broncos. Put that with an exclamation point. Put that in parentheses, quotations, bold it, highlight it, whatever you want. He will not be the permanent starter. But right now, aside from Blake Bortles, please no, he's going to be our starting quarterback for at least the next, I don't know, 2 games, maybe 3, depending on locking his shoulder. So